We have something called a QuickStart training, and this is what we deliver to all our new reps and everybody who gets involved in this business. So this is actually what you're going to be expected to do in your first 30 days. I'm going to run through this real quick, and then I'm going to go through a quick training on how to do this business. All right, so I'm going to give you, this is like a bonus, like a whole bonus show. So take notes and check this out. All right, so this is called our WGI WorldGate Industries Quick Start Plus. Now WGI is, in a way, it's like a subdivision of 5links, because we're all 5links. However, two gentlemen, C. Anthony Harris and Barry Donaldson, their downline in 5links is called WGI, and they actually consist of about 80% of the business. And these training tools are used throughout the company, and they have something called your Quick Start Plus training, and this tells you exactly what you need to do in your first 30 days, down to the penny, how much you're going to pay, and exactly how this business works. All right, so now the first thing in your Quick Start Plus, it talks about the first step, and that's to choose your starting position. $249 is the amount that you pay for your license. Okay, you also, your overhead in this business is $49.95 a month. That's your overhead in this business. Every month you're paying $49.95. All right, now this hosts your website. This includes your advanced trainings. We have a lot of trainings on something called 5links TV. I'm actually going to show you guys that in a moment. But this is your advanced trainings and all that good stuff. You can prepay that, but this is going to give you 3 points. All right, so this is $249 plus your monthly platinum services. All right, as an independent marketing representative. All right, now the next thing the company wants you to do is to become qualified and start earning money. The first way you become qualified is you become commissionable by acquiring one Global Links customer. All that simply means is that since Global Links is our flagship product, you either become a customer or you help someone else become a customer, because how can you introduce this technology to someone if you have no idea how to use it? What a lot of people do, let's say they don't have home phone service, they get the app on their phone. If they don't have an app, well, guess what? They go ahead and get the GSP-10 software. But by doing that, that's actually going to get you 2 points. All right? So this is how you become commissionable. The second thing is you convert all of your personal services to 5link services. All right? Now, this was a no-brainer for me because I was trying to get my 20 customer points. And at this point, I was already at 5 points. Well, by doing this, you can upgrade or change your cell phone plan. And those cell phone plans are ridiculous. They're nice. And many of your Android phones, your state-of-the-art Evo 4G phones, many of them are free or super, super cheap. Home security, internet, you convert all the services you can, and you can acquire 5 to 7 points or even more in your own household. All right? You also have commercial services you can do this with. Last but not least, you become energy certified to be able to market energy. The only cost associated with this is a one-time $45 fee, and you can market commercial, residential energy, solar energy, any kind of energy we got, you can market that. All right? And this is actually a 5links card. Everybody gets one, and this is actually how we get paid. All right? Now, the next part of this just pretty much shows all of our products and services that we already went through. All right? Now, this next particular slide says schedule your 30-day game plan session with your upline executive. All this simply means is that one of us, we're going to sit down with you, or we're going to be on the phone with you, and we're going to tell you exactly what you need to do. We're going to review this with you, and we're going to help you get started. This also says download your personal copy of the WGI 30-day Quick Start Plus game plan. All right. Now, I actually happen to have it right here. Pow. All right. And this is actually a document that we all have. We get to go through this, and it actually shows you all these same steps that we were going through. All right? You go through these steps, you become successful. This is a turnkey business. You go in, you follow the steps, and you become successful. All right, you guys? All right, so now let's go back to the presentation here. Your next step is you want to create your list of at least 50 names. All right? Sorry, just checking my volume. Want to create a list of at least 50 names. All right? So 25 potential customers, 25 potential business partners. All you need to understand is that customers, we divide them into 3 levels. Reds are the people who readily say yes to you. Greens are people who may say yes to becoming your customer, but they have a lot of questions. Then you have your rotten apples. You spend none of your time with your rotten apples. You want to spend most of your time with your red customers. All right? Now, your potential business partners, you want to create 25 potential business partners. Your reds, these are people you look up to. Greens, these are people like your siblings, your coworkers. These are people on your same level. And blues are the people who look up to you. Typically, your reds, they understand business. They understand what overhead is. And they have no problem paying the $49.95 fee. Your greens, they could be, could be slightly reddish, or maybe they don't understand. But then your blues, typically these are people who don't understand business. However, your blue could always lead you to a red. All right? So now, the next step in your QuickStart Plus is triple your investment by becoming an executive trainer in your first 30 days. Connect 10 customer points in your first 30 days, you get $100. Connect 20 customer points in your first 30 days, you get another $400. Sponsor 2 qualified IMRs in your first 30 days or less, get another $250, and you do the training, and you get $750 in your first 30 days. This is exactly what I did. I was actually able to do this in my first 3 weeks. All right? So the next thing the company wants you to do is launch your 5 Links business with a grand opening. All right? Just like if there's a new McDonald's in your area or a new Panera Bread, you also want to have a grand opening. And let me tell you guys, this is where a lot of us fail. A lot of people in this business fail. They have one grand opening on day 29, and they wonder why they don't get their money back. You want to schedule your first one within 5 to 7 days, and you want to have 4 in your first 30 days. You do this, and basically you invite folks over to your house just to let them know you're in business. All right? They get involved. They come onto your team. So this is your next step. Launch your business with a grand opening. All right? Now, step 7, join all weekly conference calls and webinars. These are a few right here. We actually have a whole lot of them. We actually have our own team call every Tuesday. But these are important because this allows you to stay plugged in terms of what's going on with the company, tells you about different promotions and all that good stuff. All right? Next, step 8 is to register for the upcoming 5 Links National Training Event. Our next event, as I already stated, is in Las Vegas. This is the registration fee when you get involved, and this is also going to give you 2 customer points. These events are very, very powerful, and the beautiful thing about being involved in your own business is that this is a 100% tax write-off. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not an accountant, so I'm not going to say 100%, but it is definitely a tax write-off just by going to this event. So why not go to Vegas, have fun, write it off on your taxes, and you're also learning and building your business. All right? Next step, 30-day recap. This is just an overview. Again, just to review, there are 2 main ways of getting involved in this business. Most people do what's known as the standard launch. The standard launch, all that simply means is you pay your $249. All right? You also pay your first month of platinum services, and then your Global Links value plan. This includes your activation, your taxes, and all that stuff. For your first month, you're looking at an investment to get involved of about $360 or maybe about $400 if you get energy certified. All right? So don't tell me, I thought it was $249. $249 gets you in the building because you're paying for your license, but you're going to need $360 to $400 to get involved in this business. All right? In addition, you have your platinum launch. This is preferred for people who want to hurry up and get to the next position. They realize there's a cost of ownership, and they simply can afford to pay for extra items to get them to that 10 customer point threshold. Because if you get to 10 customer points, you have 2 people who are involved in the business, you're going to get $750. And just by getting 10 points, you're already getting $100 back. So really your investment is $565, but that's minus $100, so it's $465. So you guys see how it works. These are the 2 main ways to get involved in this business. Most people get in here. All right. And last but not least, step 10 is to become familiar with your virtual office website. All right. So I'm actually going to show you guys a taste of what this website looks like. And that's basically all this says. You become accustomed and used to your virtual office website. So what I'm actually going to do, you guys see my YouTube page. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to log in to my virtual office. And you guys are actually going to see what this thing looks like. Now I'm going to try to maximize my screen as much as possible so you guys could just kind of get a flavor as to how we do it in 5links. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and hide my login information. But this is how you log into your virtual office. And make sure only the necessary information is in here. So you see some of my statistics. Okay. So you see, you see my name right here. You see I'm a national director, my city, and everything else. Now here's the important thing, you guys. You have all these tools available to you. This is included in your Platinum services. In your Platinum services, you have this module here. This is the stuff that you normally can't see, but because we're using this software, you can kind of see this business. So Platinum services, this is actually what you're paying for. You have something called 5links TV. You get to actually do these live trainings, and you can actually see footage from previous conventions. This is hours and hours and hours of high definition video where you can actually see people, talking about this business opportunity. Okay, so this is very, very powerful stuff. Let me see if I already have something up. Let me see. I'm actually gonna find a training here, something that was pretty good. But the fact of the matter is, you guys, is that you have all of these high definition videos. This is great stuff. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually bringing something up right now. And what you can't have now, leave when you will. But don't knock me for trying to bury. You can actually see the various people in this business. They're talking about the business. And these are just an example of our trainings. This is a world-class company. And the reason why we have all these multimillionaires in this business. This is a gentleman by the name of Steve Carter. The reason why we're doing so well in this business is because we have world-class training. We also have something called 5links University. And when you go to 5links University, this is how you start off your training. Just like with Hamburger University, you're actually able to do your own training. These are our training modules. So, there's training, and you actually have to go in and you have to do your training. But when you do your training, you're going to become successful.